jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out that more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Big shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, A-Side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know WCS back in the building. What's good, everyone? It's been a minute since I did a little fight party, but this ain't really a fight party. You know what I'm saying? This is just one of those live streams that, I wish to conjoin, my voice into the media coverage of these two fights that's going on the Zone and ESPN. Pretty much, I have a vested interest in seeing Richardson Hitchens go in here and become world champion for the first time. A lot of what I'm seeing, my belief in Richardson Hitchens, even though I thought I'd never, say this, because I just thought he was one of those fighters that just don't turn the corner. You know what I'm saying? Pyro is pretty much calling Hitchens a freaking quitter, But when it comes to Australian fighters, y'all already know the history. I don't want to compare Liam Pyro to the Camboses, the Jeff Horns, you know what I'm saying? All the other stuff. I don't want to do that. That's disrespectful. It's just like grouping all the, Americans, whatever the case may be. But this should be a very interesting fight. It's just something about, I guess, I'm eager. I've been eager for a while to see Richardson Hitchens step up. You know what I'm saying? I've been eager to see him step up. There go Kenny Ellis and Calvin Ford in the freaking stands, sitting down ringside. But it just seems like Hitchens can become world champion if he boxes, because I believe he's a better boxer than Pyro. Based off what I saw when he stepped in there with Subriel Matias, I feel that Hitchens is a better boxer. How active he sustains that technical skill set he has throughout the fight, yet to be determined. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a good fight, in my opinion. I really think it's going to be a good fight. It should be. Hitchens, was told by Pyro, don't stink up the room because the Puerto Rican fans don't deserve that. I have, seen firsthand Hitchens do the same thing over and over again and stink up the room. Now, I can't tell you what it smelled like, but it was funky. You know what I'm saying? It was funky up in there. And, he didn't care. But tonight, I think, he's going to Febreze. He's saying he's going to Febreze the boxing fans. The very strict technical boxing display against Liam Pyro. I think it's Richardson's time. I think it's his time. Seriously, I think it's his time. Of course I can say anything can happen, but I'm not here to tell no stories. I'm not here to tell no stories tonight. But if you're looking at my, I do have other topics, right? Madrimov has dropped out of the Bohachuk fight. He has bronchitis. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, including myself, is going to say that this was bound to happen because it was just good for TV. But for him to go in there with a tough fight with Bohachuk and come out there and fight Ortiz, man, it's tough. Now he gets to rest the entire month of December while he's still in training, because bronchitis is bronchitis. I used to have it as a kid. Um, you know, he's gonna get through bronchitis. It's not like COVID, but he's gonna be well rested to step in there with Virgil Ortiz. Real talk. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a lot of hocus pocus that's picking up. It's a lot more magicians coming around with the top hats and the one. You have a lot of people that's getting injured all of a sudden, sick, all this stuff, man. Like this is almost like the 2024 has been like 2020, except in 2020 we actually had an outbreak. You know what I'm saying? This right here that's going on in boxing, this been around for a long time, but it just seems like it's more, contagious right now in boxing. Every time you turn around, somebody getting hurt. Every time you turn around, somebody getting sick with something. It's something that you can't really prove. Like, it's been crazy, bro. It's been crazy. You know what I'm saying? Who would have thought Madrimov would pull out of the Bohachuk fight? Yeah, it was bound to happen. That shit sounded good in the media, but goddamn it, that would have been a tough turnaround. Just to go in there and fight Virgil for an interim. He's still gonna get a check if he's able to fight Virgil, though. At least he'd be able to get one out of the two. He get a nice, fluff check for his words. But I will definitely get back to some of these other topics. The Ennis exclusive, as always, where I'm going with that. I definitely have to keep y'all abreast of everything that's been going on with, those individuals that's feeling some type of way. That, the infamous interview at the freaking airport parking lot, train station, wherever, of IBF world champion Jerron Ennis. I thought the location was not put into consideration of admin logistics when it came to the champ. But we're in the first round. We're starting off. Let's see, who gets established first. Hitchens in the high guard. You know what I'm saying? Parrot's pushing the action early. You know what I'm saying? Hitchens is selecting to high guard Liam Parro, who's pressing just like Matias. Matias coming to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? First clinch of the fight just happened. Hitchens finally out there. One thing about Hitchens, he has a pretty thorough jab. But if you look at Liam Parro, already he gives you that Lomachenko erky jerky motion. You know what I'm saying? He sits up there and he gives the 12-3 with the jab. And all that is to distract. That's all, it's distraction. You know what I'm saying? So far, he finally lands a straight left. You know what I'm saying? He's going body head. Hitchens returned with his own jab, straight, linear jab. This might end up just like, the way Teofimo was able to solve the puzzle with Lomachenko, who was doing the exact same thing Liam Parro was doing. All that erky jerky, you know what I'm saying? Putting that jab up there, using all that energy to distract, and then, try to line him up with the left hand. Hitchens look composed right now. A couple of jabs done popped out for Hitchens. Parro, side-to-side movement, very anxious. Parro is very anxious. Second clinch of the fight. Parro came in, close distance, pushed Hitchens up against the ropes. Nice straight left to the body by Parro. Very active in the opening round. Very active is Parro. We expected that, though. But it's a 12-round fight, man. This is for the world championship now. This is the world championship showcase. Hitchens really haven't opened it up yet. Nice 1-2 by Parro. Caught Hitchens on the forehead. What I see going on already is that Hitchens trying to get the timing down on Parro. Parro is very active, and the fight just started. You know what I'm saying? The fight just started. He's very active. Oh, nice stiff jab. Catching him coming in by Hitchens. Nice stiff jab. Typical, this is a Lomachenko freaking format right here that Paro is using. It's the way Lomachenko used to fight when he was a little bit younger. You know what I'm saying? He had all the, the 12 to 3, 12 to 3. Let me wing you there in front of your face and then try to straighten you up with the 2. You know what I'm saying? Typical, that's typical Lomachenko format right there back in the day. But it's almost like Hitchens, he has the timepiece on early. He's definitely trying to gauge a rhythm with Paro. Paro did an excellent job in the first round. You know what I'm saying? Went by pretty quick. That was a Paro round, in my opinion. He did the most work. So Hitchens really, it's a 12-round fight. Okay, no need to panic. We're still early in the fight. No need to panic. Okay? No need to panic. Shout out to Dan in the building. I see you. We're in the second round. Hitchens still in the high guard. Not really showing signs of wanting to engage right now, unless he's using that for the mid to late rounds. Almost like he has a strategy, I'm guessing. Nice head movement by Paro. Hitchens with the jab to the body. I like that step in jab by Paro. He's going straight to the body, but he's basically setting himself up for a counter. You know what I'm saying? He keeps jabbing Hitchens with the right hand to the body, and Hitchens come over the top with the left. Okay, Hitchens trying to get the counter down with Paro. Keeps doing the same thing with the 1-2. Nice jab by Hitchens. That's one thing about Hitchens. He'll will you to sleep sometime with just popping the jab out there. He has an excellent jab. And right now, Paro is touching that lead jab too. Nice defense by Hitchens. .135 left in the second. Oh, nice counter right hand by Hitchens. Oh, nice. Another one. He popped him with the jab. That's what Hitchens need to do. That's what Hitchens need to do. Get his timing down. That's the most effective punch combo that Hitchens landed in the fight so far. And it was thorough. It was straight to the point. Point A to B. Accuracy. Paro still, doing the foot feints. You know what I'm saying? Stumping the lead foot, trying to get in close. Nice counter left hook by Hitchens. Paro to the body with the jab. Stiff jab by Hitchens lands. So what I'm seeing already is Hitchens making little subtle adjustments in the second round from Paro. Paro's still looking good and sharp. Both fighters looking sharp, but Paro's a more active fighter. Nice right hand lands by Hitchens. Hitchens not using up all that energy that Paro's using. You know what I'm saying? He's not using up all that energy. Paro's jumping all around and swinging back and forth like he Lomachenko. Maybe he can sustain that, but Hitchens is just poised and he's not overexerting himself, burning out for no reason. He's still trying to catch Paro with that counter left hook. I think that was Hitchens' round right there. I think the fight is 1-1 right now, and we headed into the third. That was a more productive round from Hitchens. You know what I'm saying? Not taking 4 to 5 rounds to figure out Paro's timing, collecting the data and then doing something about it. And we seen that with Hitchens just then. As the fight go on, both fighters, in my opinion, is going to start getting a little bit looser. And I know their hands is going to start running the numbers. So at the end of the day, I think this is going to be very telling from the last 10 rounds. I think this is going to be a very telling fight. You know what I'm saying? This counter right hand by Hitchens, count Paro. I mean, it caught Paro nice. You know what I'm saying? It popped his head back just like a bobblehead. So let's see if he can be consistent with catching and collecting data with countering Paro. Paro immediately comes out in the third. Still foot feints, hand, head feints. Both fighters with the wide stance. Hitchens orthodox, Paro southpaw. Unorthodox, and Paro unorthodox, and Hitchens. One thing I do see about Hitchens early in the round, nice counter right hand by Paro. Nice counter right hand. Hitchens getting a little lazy out there. I don't know if he's getting woke to sleep by all that movement and trying to catch Paro, but Paro landed 2 nice counter lead jabs. I would say right crosses. Fighters clinch. We sitting a minute 50 remaining in the third. So far, this is a Paro round. Hitchens haven't been as active as he was in the second. Paro's very, very active, very quick, sharp, head movement, foot movement. Really trying to give Hitchens that present pressure. He's right there. He's right there in front of him. No running from Paro. Come on, Hitchens, pick it up. It's the third, man. The rounds start ticking off before you know it. A minute 10 remaining in the third. This is a Paro round. Nice jab by Hitchens. He really haven't started to run the numbers up yet. Hitchens, he's still, nice jab to the body by Paro. I like how Hitchens slipped up underneath the left and turned Paro. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get that timing down. But you can see Paro made an adjustment this third round. Paro with the left hand. Oh, nice solid punch. He pushed Hitchens back with that right hand. He's coming forward now. Hitchens is feeling the pressure from Paro. This is a Paro round. 10 seconds remaining in the third. He's going to make Hitchens fight. Hey, Hitchens want to stand back there and be comfortable. Come on, Hitchens, pick it up, bro. You're not going to be able to be comfortable with this fight with Paro. He's taking it to you, man. Nice defense on that left hand by Hitchens. Every time in between rounds, when the round is over, Hitchens is up there talking to somebody or whatever. But bro, you got 9 rounds remaining. That was a Paro round. It's 2-1 right now. I thought you did very, very well in the second round, but that third round, Paro switched it up a bit. You know what I'm saying? And he landed that power shot. He pretty much took that round. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we still early. You know what I'm saying? We still early. Let's see if Paro's able to, receive any type of different pressure from Hitchens. Let's see if Hitchens picks it up just a bit. That pull counter by Paro landed on Hitchens. Nice. Hitchens tried to come back with the right. He was off balance a little bit. They planned the replay. He was off balance a little bit when he stumbled. But still, it was a Paro round. 2-1. Paro. Paro's amped up. Hitchens is going to have to turn up, just like he did with Bowser. Nice stiff jab by Hitchens to start the fourth. Paro has been watching Lomachenko forever and a day because that's Well, he landed he tried a power shot over the top on Hitchens. Paro say, "Hey, I'm getting down to it." I haven't really seen Hitchens be consistent with landing a power shot just yet. Still poised, still patient, I guess. I'm gonna use the patient. I'm gonna use the P word. Jab to the body by Hitchens wasn't anything significant. Oh, nice check left hook by Hitchens. Nice check left hook. Oh man, he hit Hitchens in the back of the head. Hitchens almost went down. Paro closes in. Hitchens has to be aware. He has to, he has to maintain vigilance out there, man. What's wrong with him? Paro is looking the sharper the fighter with the counters. One thing I see Hitchens doing every time Paro comes in, Paro's letting his hands go and Hitchens clenching. He keep putting his back up against the rope. We have a minute 35 remaining in the fourth. So far, this is a Paro round. Them foot feints from Paro, I think Hitchens is still maintaining poise on him. He's not reacting to him, but nice straight left hand by Paro. It's quicker than I thought. He's quicker than I thought. Real talk. I looked at the whole Matias fight. Oh, nice straight jab by Hitchens. Nice straight jab. Nice right hand by Hitchens. There you go. You got to start the damn dance with him, man. Start to play. Start to play the cello on him there, Hitchens. There you go. Paro is so active, man. Hitchens just trying to catch him with the check left hook. Paro is coming in, not even setting up that left hand now. If Hitchens can make him pay, it'll do wonders. 30 seconds remaining in the fourth. Hitchens is trying to counter the shit out of Paro, but you can't let him get ahead. You don't know how the judges are thinking. Paro's coming in, not setting up the jab. He's just setting up now he's just coming in with the two. Straight power shot. Hitchens with the doubling up the jab. I don't know what's going on with Hitchens' feet. He keep on being his feet tangled up. It look worse than what it is. That's the end of the fourth, man. That was a tight round. That may be a swing round right there. I can't say for sure if Hitchens won that or Paro. But we headed to the fifth, man. Already. We headed to the fifth. Hitchens is gonna have to pick it up, man. You're fighting, you're the challenger, you're gonna have to pick it up, bro. You're gonna have to pick it up, god damn it. This is your opportunity for a title fight, man. You say you want to be in the company of all those names you mentioned. You're gonna have to start, earning that respect of Paro, because right now he's just dancing. He got that dancing fever in his blood. He got the Lomo two-step. I swear to God, it looks just like Lomachenko when he was a little bit younger. You know what I'm saying? You better get some fire. You better light some fire. This is the fifth round. Paro comes right out the gate and land the right hand on Hitchens. He just have a sense of urgency, man. Like he's really trying to go in there and make a statement. And one thing I'm seeing with Hitchens is his chin is up doing the combinations, and he hasn't fought yet. And this is one thing my complaint was with Hitchens. He tried to just, so they got it 3-1, unofficial. Chris Mannix. You know how Chris Mannix scorecard is. Nice right hand by Hitchens. Again, if Hitchens can keep up this pace, nice combinations by Hitchens for the first time. There it is. There it is. His chin up in the air, though. You better pull that kite string down, son. You know what happens when them kites get up too far. You know what I'm saying? The string pop. You better get that chin down when you in them exchanges with Paro. Minute 50 remaining in the fifth. Oh, Oh, nice right hand by Hitchens. The best punch of the fight. The best punch of the fight by Hitchens. But Paro comes back, man, with his own shots. Hitchens has to turn it up. Now he's stepping around Paro's lead right. You know what I'm saying? He's stepping around, throwing that check left hook. Just turned into a little Dollybrook now. Paro's nose a little bloody. Tom Hitchens popped that jab on Paro. Paro come right back with his own. $50 seconds remaining in the fifth. Nice 1-2 combo by Hitchens. Hitchens throwing that check left hook, and he ain't following up with anything. Every time Hitchens lands something on Paro, Paro comes back with 2 shots. There it is again. He pulled it, counter, and then Paro came right back with his own. He's not letting Hitchens have anything for free. Okay, nice counter left by Hitchens. A little bit better with that exchange. 10 seconds remaining in the fifth round. See if we're going to take it. Oh, nice. Nice to the stern. That hurt Paro. Paro's hurt. Oh, nice. Nice shot to the sternum. Man, that's crazy. That was a Hitchens round, in my opinion. That was a Hitchens round right now. So I would say it's 3-2. So we headed into the 6th round. Good fight. Paro's looking a little worse for the wear, and it's crazy because all that jerky movement that Paro's doing, you know, he's looking worse for wear. I know Hitchens dark skin. I know he Wesley Snipes dark. You know what I'm saying? But he has been hit. But as I'm looking at Paro, you know, his nose is bloody. You know, he's wearing the fight a little bit. I mean, Hitchens look like he's good. He just has to turn it up, man. He got a nice sweat going. Look like he warmed up. Let's get down to it, man. Turn up in this fight, bro. The start of the 6th is on deck. 3 minutes per round, people. This is a 12-round affair for Paro's IBF world title at super lightweight. We're in the 6th round. Hitchens really need to, you know, knock this round. He need to knot it up. Paro, one thing I know about, nice jab by Hitchens. One thing I know about Paro, he comes out the gate. He don't lead nothing. He comes out the gate swinging. Oh, nice 1-2 lands for Hitchens. The best combo Hitchens land so far in the fight. Lined him up real nice. Paro was still standing up there looking like the Statue of Liberty. Oh, nice. Another right hand lands by Hitchens. Paro comes back with a left to the solar plexus. Hitchens just threw a 3-punch combination and missed. Paro still right there pressing. Hitchens is patient. 140 remaining in the 6th. Feints from Paro. Hitchens just standing. Minute 30 remaining. Paro with a nice right. Oh, nice right hand by Hitchens. Nice right hand land straight down the pipe. Now Paro is getting desperate. He's getting touched. And he's just coming in there like a wild man, trying to land anything on Hitchens. Which he's supposed to do. All fair love and war, right? Minute 5 remaining. So far, this is a Hitchens round. Nice counter by Hitchens. Nice counter. Another counter with the left hand by Hitchens. Hitchens really, you know what I'm saying, collecting data. Paro seems to be slowing down just a bit. It's only the 6th round, all that movement he was doing earlier. Not so much. He's kind of switching up the rhythm right now. Misses with a bad left hand. Hitchens making pay for it with 2 lefts up top. Poirot is getting desperate. When he get touched up by Hitchens, he always wants to get it back right away, and that might be his detriment. Hitchens is trying to catch him on the counter. Ten seconds remaining in the 6th round. This is a Hitchens round if you don't mess it up. This is a Hitchens round right here. Oh, nice left hand by Hitchens. Nice straight left hand. Hitchens look pretty good in that fight. I think it's all linked up right now. I think the Wi-Fi is connected. You know what I'm saying? 3 apiece. I think it's 3 apiece. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, Hitchens looked the fresher out of the 2 fighters. I don't know why he keeps on doing this shit that Tank was doing. His trainer's trying to talk to him, and he's looking out through the ropes. Why, bro? You have your trainer right there in front of you. Why are you looking out? And, in between the ropes is somebody talking. Why are they even talking to you, bro? It can't be Floyd. That was definitely a Hitchens round, man. He had the timepiece on his wrist with that right hand. We heading to the 7th. Time is ticking by. We heading to the. I still think Hitchens needs to really separate himself from this round on with Poirot. He need to get a bit more active. He's landing. I ain't gonna say his percentage of counting. His counting percentage is there, but he keep putting himself up against the ropes. And Poirot's gotten a bit wild. You know what I'm saying? He's loading up on the left hand when he comes in close distance. 2:30 remaining in the 7th. Poirot's getting back on his bouncy. Nice double jab by Poirot. Come on, Hitchens. You're going to have to close distance, bro, because, you know what I'm saying? Orthodox, unorthodox, you already know it. You say it's levels. Oh, he popped the head back, Poirot. Nice left jab by Hitchens. Not much action as of yet. 155 remaining in the 7th. Jab to the body by Poirot. Hitchens looking for the right hand counter. He's in the corner. Time Poirot comes in the corner. He ties him up, turns him, and the ref breaks. Poirot will get right back to work. Center square. Hitchens with a left hand. Poirot comes right back and tries with his own. Hitchens has a fast jab, bro. What is going on here? Oh, the tape on his glove. Man, they giving Poirot time to rest, man. His corner's just taking a sweet ass time fixing the tape on his right glove. They taking this sweet ass time so they fighter can catch his breath because they know. And Hitchens getting rest too. So I guess it's beneficial for both fighters. So minute 23 remaining in the 7. Call the fight again. Fighters back at it. Oh, man, nice right hand by Hitchens. Comes back by Poirot with his own left hand. It would be great if Hitchens just, double, triple up some of his shots. He's accurate. He's very accurate with the one shot. I don't know if it's going to be enough to how the judges are looking at it for him to take these rounds from the champ. .45 seconds remaining in the 7th. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, he hurts him. Nice right hand by Hitchens. And then he just stands there. Nice combination by Hitchens. Poirot darts back in. Hitchens turning up a little bit. Landing some very solid shots on Poirot. Poirot was briefly hurt. Nice straight right hand lands by Hitchens. Poirot was just standing there like the statue of Poirot. Man getting a little dirty. Paro's trying to then cut him up a little bit. He getting frustrated. You know what I'm saying? A little roughhousing going on with Paro. Hitchens is lining them up real nice. This is a Hitchens round so far. Another right hand lands on the forehead of Paro. And that's a Hitchens round right now. So whoever that is he talking to on the outside of the apron, I hope it don't affect him moving forward. We heading into the 8th round. They're interviewing Edgar Berlanga. I don't know what he got to say. Let me see. I guess he's talking to Edgar Berlanga on the, off the apron. I know that can't be true. I know you ain't listening to Edgar Berlanga instead of your own coaches. He said, "You go into the 8th round, you got to pick it up." I think the fight is pretty close. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I'm listening to this on mute too because I don't feel like hearing the bias ass commentaries always. You know what I'm saying? We in the 8 championship bout. Paro's the champion. Hitchens the challenger. Hitchens is just not active enough out the gate, bro. Nice right hand lands for Hitchens. Paro comes right back with a left of his own. It's almost like Hitchens be taking snapshots of his work. Man, you land a shot. Get oh, nice counter right hand by Hitchens again. Doubling up on the jab is Hitchens. Need more of that, bro. You need more of that. I see what's going on. When Hitchens moved forward, he's tripping over freaking Paro's because he's on the inside of Paro's lead foot. They just stepped on each other's. He just stepped on Paro's foot. Chris Mannix has Hitchens ahead. Nice Hitchens so far, doubling up on his jab. Paro is time Hitchens land. Paro gets reckless and tries his best to get it back. Oh, nice right hand by Hitchens. It comes back there. Paro stumbles and regain his footing. Hitchens didn't run out, didn't close distance, nothing. Just stood there and let him recover. Hitchens is focused though, man. Hitchens is focused. Hitchens is focused right now. We have 1:25 remaining in the 8th. Hitchens seems like he's not doing much, but he is. And some of the stumbles in between is their lead foot getting entangled. You know what I'm saying? Paro is wearing the fight, though. This is not as easy as Paro thought. Oh, nice combinations by Hitchens. Nice, beautiful work. Beautiful work. 50 seconds. 50 seconds remain in the 8th round. Right hand straight down the pipe by Hitchens. Paro, he comes in with 2 power shots up top. Hitchens did great job moving to his right to avoid those punches. Nice counter check left hook by Hitchens. Knocked Paro off balance. Oh, man, nice counter shot by Hitchens. Caught Paro coming in. Paro is feeling that straight right counter by Hitchens right now. 15 seconds remaining in the 8th. This is clearly a Hitchens round. Oh, nice solid left hand by Paro up top. That's a Hitchens round. And we headed into the 9th. That was a Hitchens round. He looks solid. He done picked it up. One thing I can say about Hitchens, man, he looks like he's not really dancing fast. He ain't slow dancing either. But you know what I'm saying? Like every time he's in his corner, it's somebody else that he's listening to outside the ring. I don't freaking know who that shit is. Who that could be. But Hitchens is being technically accountable right now. I'm not gonna lie. He's being technically proficient right now, and it's productive. He's not stinking the place up. This is a solid fight. We head into the 9th round. Who is that on the outside? Is that Calvin? Is that Calvin Ford? Pyro comes right out the back, right out the gate, throws a wild left hand, try to catch Hitchens sleeping. Hitchens did a good job with blocking it. 9th round, 3 to go. First half of each round, Hitchens does not have a sense of urgency. He don't really get cooking till like a minute and a half of something remaining. Both fighters land a jab. Both fighters land solid jabs just then. Paro is very active with a sense of urgency this round. Hitchens, he hasn't did much this round. Oh, nice right hand lands by Hitchens. Just when I say he ain't did too much. That hurt Paro, knocked him down. He comes back with another left hand. No action, y'all. That's why I'm not saying no action. They just faint and faint. Minute 35 remaining in the 9th. Jab by Hitchens, missed the mark. It's a lull in the action, y'all. Hitchens double up on the jab, catching with the third, come back with the right hand, knocks Paro off balance. Really the best punch of the round so far. Paro comes back with a left to the body. A minute remaining in the 9th. Hitchens still poised. I mean, really no sense of urgency to exchange, run the numbers up. Nice left hand by Paro. Hitchens popped his head back with the jab, with the left hand. Paro is definitely feeling those Hitchens left hands. That jab is punctual. Now Hitchens has to be very cautious about overextending himself with that 1-2 combination on Paro. Not to dang step on this, get entangled with his foot. So he's trying to make sure he step on the outside. Both fighters exchange jabs. 10 seconds remaining in the 9th round. Still a close fight, in my opinion. Still a close fight. Oh, he missed with the left hand counter. It's still a close fight, man. That round right there can go either way. But Paro looking the worst for wear. And I don't know if the judges wear contact lenses or freaking brand new American Best. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know how they grade these fights. But Paro looked the worst to wear than Hitchens. So it's not like Paro's hitting himself. Hitchens is landing some solid shots. It just seems like in the first half of these rounds, like we headed to the 10th, we're in the championship rounds, right? It just seems like he doesn't get jumping to a minute and a half, man. Minute 55 remaining in the round. But he landed a solid straight right hand down the pipe. Pop that head back. We headed in the 10th, y'all. Paro gonna come out the gate. Hitchens better have his defense ready because he comes out the gate of every round throwing a wild left hand. Hitchens double up on the jab, pops the head back of Paro. Paro still light on his feet, still moving. Hitchens up against the rope, turns him out. Referee break. Hitchens with the step in jab. 2:20 remaining in the 10th. Really nothing's going on right now except feints. Hitchens is waiting for the counter. He's just waiting and waiting. He don't want to press the action, man. Oh, okay. The first right hand to the body by Hitchens. He got his feet tangled up with Poirot again. He got to be careful, man. You'd be like Teofimo and Sandor Martin. You know, Sandor getting that knockdown. You don't need no knockdown right here in this fight. Oh, straight left. Oh, my God. That was the best jab of the fight. Popped his head back to the top rope. Oh, again, he popped his head back with that jab. The jab is landing for Hitchens right now. Slip on the Poirot's left hand. Poirot in the clinch. He hits in the back of the head a lot. The referee is warning him. He's hitting Hitchens in the back of the head, man. And the referee put a pause to the fight because he keeps hitting Hitchens on the clinch. And the referee said, I'll give you time. Poirot's getting a little desperate. Minute 24 remaining in the 10th. He's warning Poirot, stop hitting in the back of the head. Stop trying to be dirty, bro. Just keep on getting this whooping and you'll be fine. You'll live to fight another day. Oh, nice step in 1-2 by Hitchens. Oh, nice counter left by Hitchens. And then exit out to reset, man. This is a Hitchens round two so far. A minute remaining in the 10th. Poirot is coming on. Nice right by Poirot. Hitchens touches him up with another right hand. Oh, another right hand lands by Hitchens. It seems like he's really picking it up on this round, Hitchens. The 10th round's 45 seconds remaining. He's really doing that lead foot battle right now. Oh, straight left hand coming in, lands by Hitchens. Pops the head back of Poirot. What I have noticed also about this fight is that neither fighter has been trash talking the other. Hitchens haven't been trash talking like he was with Bowser, nor had Poirot. They had just pretty much been part of the fight. You know what I'm saying? But he does have to be careful about Poirot's lead foot so he won't get hit with a punch and stumble. You know, so that's a freaking Hitchens round right there. This is the Hitchens round. I can say that Hitchens is ahead of this fight heading to the championship rounds. He's ahead of this fight. He should be ahead. Okay. Well, like I said before, I'm not the optometrist. I'm not doing the eye test. I'm not saying, hey, put your left hand over your eye. Read this line right here. Okay, great. Read the line below it. I don't know what they're looking at. I'm serious. I'm just taking a guess that, you know, Hitchens might be ahead in this fight. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease in the building. What's good with it? Jay in the building. Salute to you, man. Mike in the building. What's good? What's good? The News by Shaw News Sauce Experience in the building. Team Tucker Fish on deck. This is a pretty good fight so far. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Poirot trying to hit behind the head and shit. It's 11th round. So far, so good. From what I see, Hitchens is ahead in the fight. He just has to be pay attention to detail and watch that lead foot because he stumbled at least about 4 or 5 times in this fight. Nice right hand to open up the 11th. Oh, nice combination by Hitchens. Poirot is on the hunt. This is a good time for you to get knocked out there, Poirot. It's getting rough in there. Poirot's, hey, he's pulling out the Aussie. You know, they say them Aussies get rough. He's trying to treat Hitchens like a goddamn kangaroo. Nice jab by Hitchens land. Poirot is picking up the pace. But it's more so, oh, nice counter right hand by Hitchens land. Again, 1-2 combination. He pops the head back of Poirot. He hit him in the back of the head again. Oh, the ref didn't take no point. And he hit Hitchens in the back of the head again when they was in the clinch. Hitchens with the jab, keeping him at bay. Oh, Hitchens with the 1-2. He has to be careful about that freaking lead foot, though. He's stepping on the inside. Oh, man, nice defense by Hitchens, too. Catching the left hand with his right, you know, answering the phone. Hitchens with another counter right hand. Poirot is filling the counter right hands by Hitchens. Much more success by Hitchens in the 11th round with those counter right hands. His timing is on point right now. Poirot is slowed down tremendously. He's still trying, though. I mean, he's still dangerous, in my opinion. He's still dangerous. But I haven't seen Hitchens really hurt in this fight. 1:10 remaining in the 11th. We in the championship rounds. Hitchens tossed a jab out there, misses. Touch jabs by Poirot, none of them landing. No action. 55 seconds remaining in the 11th. Poirot comes in with a 1-2, a wild 1-2, misses everything. The fans are catching the punches out there. Hitchens land his 1-2 combination. Oh, nice right hand by Poirot lands on Hitchens. His glove touched the ground, but it wasn't by a shot, though. Poirot. Now Poirot slipping underneath Hitchens' lead jab. Hitchens with the straight right counter. There you go, Hitchens. There you go. That's the first 3-punch combination I've seen the whole fight. Damn, dude. You got the speed to do it. Nice left hand by Hitchens lands again on Poirot. Come on, man. Oh, nice right hand counter by Hitchens, man. Oh, that was the uppercut on the inside. He tried to goddamn go to the damn ESPN high rear. That was Hitchens' round. He tried to goddamn uppercut that dude and have a walk-off knockout like Robisi did to freaking Nova Superham. I mean, Abraham Nova, dog. Oh man, that's the first uppercut I've seen coming from Hitchens as you know, Poirot's trying to close distance quickly. You know what I'm saying? He shot that right hand, but it was kind of smothered. He was just off, just a smidgen, just off. This is the final round, y'all. I have Hitchens ahead comfortably, but like I said before, I don't know who's talking to him outside. I know his coach is frustrated because every time he's on the stool, whoever that is, Hitchens turning and looking. Why, bro? I don't know who it can't be Edgar Berlanga. It can't be. They showing the Hitchens highlight. Bam! Oh, both of those punches landed. God damn. This is the last round, man. Both fighters have to, you know, both fighters have to have their antennas up, clinch out the gate. Let's see who closes it down. Let's see who closes it down, man. Hitchens still boxing off the back foot. Nice check left hook by Hitchens. Poirot is right there. Fighters clinch. They have Hitchens. Chris Mannix has Hitchens way ahead. Hitchens still has to be very careful in this final round, even though Poirot has slowed down, incredibly slowed down from what it was in the beginning. But you never know with these judges, man. They might be over there eating Doritos, Funyuns, Cheetos, you know what I'm saying, snacking on Oreos. You never know what the O's is. Oh, nice left hand by Poirot. That's the best shot. That's the best punch he had in many. Oh, fighters exchange. Nice combination land by Hitchens. Oh, it's getting dirty in there now. 1:45. They're in the center square exchanging punches. This is where a fighter can get dropped. This is where a fighter can get dropped in those type of exchanges right there. 1:30 remaining in the final round, in the fight. Oh, he lands a nice left hand on Hitchens. Pops his head back. Hitchens, man, dang, he touching Hitchens up in this round, man. 2 right hands land back to back for Poirot. What is Hitchens doing, bro? 1:15 remaining in the fight. Oh, nice left hand by Hitchens, man. But he still got caught with a Poirot left counter. Poirot to the body with the jab. Hitchens with the counter left hand, the counter left hook. 55 seconds remaining in the fight. This is the Paro's round right now, in my opinion. 45 seconds remaining. Hitchens really haven't did anything as of yet. He's still trying to catch Paro with the counter right hand. They clinch on the ropes. 35 seconds remaining in the fight. Hitchens is holding on. I don't know if he's a little bit fatigued in this final round. 25 seconds remaining in the fight. Paro, he throws 2 jabs, try to come over the top with the right hand. That was sneaky. Hitchens would have never seen that shot coming, but it didn't land. 10 seconds remaining in the fight. Will Hitchens become world champion? Oh, straight right hand might have pinned it. That straight right hand by Hitchens might have pinned it. He might have pinned it. He definitely pinned the fight with that straight right hand. Now Hitchens moves out of the way. Hitchens won this fight. He won this fight, yo. He won this fight. By my eyes, being that I'm an unqualified, unlicensed judge who's talking from the quarters from afar, he beat Liam Paro tonight. And Paro probably knows it, but let's see if the judges recognize it. Okay, let's see if the judges do what they supposed to do, because we don't know if Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder, and some other body over there, as judges. There might be a special judges night, but he won this fight. Hitchens won that. He should be world champion tonight. He should be world champion. Real. Paro admitted, say, hey, you beat me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Who does that with who have you seen do that like at this level? This is his toughest fight. This was his step-up fight for Hitchens. This was his step-up fight. You know what I'm saying? This was a champion, a campaigning champion, yo. Paro lost this fight tonight. Good fight good performance, great performance by Richardson Hitchens. Solid performance, big dog. I went over to ESPN. They got a Popeyes commercial. I'm gonna have to leave that alone. I might want to go to Popeyes right now. You know what I'm saying? Dang, the Paro family over there concerned like it's cool. They looking for a Christmas miracle over there. Hey, what I tell you, Shaw News? What I tell you about these Australian fighters? I say I don't think they durable like that to keep on going on a long title reign like that. I don't think Paro that dude tonight. I don't think so, bro. But we got to see what the judges are talking about. See if they was over there sipping on some Paro. You know what I'm saying? They sipping on some Paro. We don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? He won this fight. Hitchens won this fight. He should be world champion tonight. I'm happy. I'm happy for Hitchens. Cool dude. Interviewing him when he was walking to the freaking arena. In Brooklyn. Cool dude, man. He had 2 honeys with him. You know what I'm saying? He still did an interview and all that. You don't forget shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I just thought he stunk up the place too many times. And, the shit was up there smelling like a hippo fart. You know how them hippos just take a shit anywhere and wag their tail and mark their territory. Hey, man, I'm just saying, dog. Paro knows what it is. Paro know he lost this one. It's just all about the judges, man. These are Puerto Rican judges. I mean, I don't know if they're Puerto Rican judges, but they over there in Puerto Rico, man. His corner believes that he lost. Paro's corner. We're about to hear it now, y'all. Let's see if they do what's right. Let's see if boxing stinks the place up. Let's see if Hitchens get and new the first time. Paro look like a beaten man. Paro look like a beaten man, boy. He got some minor hematomas. Hitchens looked like he did before he started the fight. David Diamante is about to read the scorecards, y'all. Let's see if boxing does what is right and fair. Is it UD? Is it UD? Oh, they just going to the judges' scorecards. Oh my God. Are you serious? 117, one. Oh my. Oh my God. 117, 111 Paro. Yeah. Yeah. Hitches become world champion. He's jumping all over the ring. Man, somebody go out there. If y'all, one of y'all in the chat at the fight right now, go over there and pimp slap that mother. Just raise your hand. Just raise your dominant hand over your shoulder and just goddamn put a little knuckle in that. Slap the shit out that mother. Always cheating. Shout out to Richardson Hitchens, man. Richardson Hitchens is a world champion now. He did something Jerron Ennis didn't do. He beat a reigning sitting champion, Ennis. And he's over there close to your proximity too. Hitchens is a world champion. They try to screw him out at 117, 111. Suspend that judge ASAP. Suspend Stevie Wonder, goddammit. Don't let him try to sing his way out of it. Oh shit. There go Erickson Lubin looking like he a cruiserweight. I'm happy for Hitchens, man. I'm happy for Hitchens. I'm glad they didn't fuck him over, man, because they would have broke him. Seriously, they would have broke him, bro. To put on a performance like that. What y'all think about that fight? Shout out to Swat Jones in the building. He took his IBF. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see what Hitchens have to say about and the new. True. Chris Mannix said that was one of the most embarrassing scorecards at 117, 111. He said he happy. He said he lost for words. He knew when he woke up he was going to become world champion. He said he was jittery. He knew he had to go out there and be great. Yeah. He said the bouncing, he couldn't get the timing on it early. He said once he got a little closer, he started figuring out his timing. Chris Mannix says a different performance that he did against Lemons, which is true. That's facts. He said Paro didn't come at him like he did Matias. And that's true. He kept distance. Chris Mannix said, how much were you motivated to fight for a title shot? He said he showed Paro he's on a different level tonight. Chris Mannix say it seems like you dealt with the IBF rehydration clause a bit better. He said they did everything right. He said his hands. He said his hands, he didn't have no problems with his hands this time at camp. He said his whole team did great. He said he want Teofimo Lopez in Brooklyn. He said he want Teofimo for unification. He, he said it'd be a very lucrative fight. And if you watch the telecast, Teofimo was on there talking whatever he's saying. I get to it though. Happy for you, man. Shout out to Richards and Hitchens, bro. Congrats to you. I'm happy for you, man. Get your respect. You be the champion in the ring, bro. Typical Australian fighter. And you know, Mike, he's a little bit harder than the Joey that I used to kick around in my backyard, Mike. I mean, I think I was a little tired. I took the trash out and Joey jumped on my back. Hey, Paro said he's a hell of a boxer. Hitchens was touching up, man. That right eye looked different. All that movement. Mannix asked him what made it so difficult to get his punches off. I mean, he's doing all that Lomachenko movement. That's energy, energy, energy. Mannix say, "Where do you go from here?" He says, "It's not a loss, it's a lesson. It's a loss, homie. It's a lot. It's a loss, homie." Hitchens came over there, dapped him up, whatever. Hitchens fought a great fight. You know, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose, and somebody got to get robbed. You know, tonight somebody got the on the right side of the scorecards. Yeah, Liam definitely started well. Yeah, Nelson Vasquez. Shout out to you. You a slime ball. Shout out to Nelson Vasquez, the one who scored the fight 117, 111, try to rob him. Shout out to you. You're a slime ball. You know what I'm saying? You're a slime ball. You see a fighter put in all that work, you don't want to get him at the end, man. You want to take him through hardship. You know what I'm saying? You want a motherfucker to go home and find the nearest closet and grab a bottle. You want a motherfucker to go to the CBD store and grab some edibles and stop by the freaking package store. That's what you want. You want somebody to say, I don't know about this boxing, man. It ain't what it's supposed to be, man. I don't know, man. So they asking Eddie, can he make Teofimo Lopez fight? He said Hitchens and Lopez is a good fight. Massive fight, brother. You know Eddie. It's a massive fight. So I like that fight between him and T.O., whether T.O. takes it or not. He's pretty much talking about, 147. You know how T.O. we put names out there, Jerron Ennis and shit like that, you know. But let me get to the chat right quick. Y'all be good, man. Salute. Hey, salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up that Jones. Slippers, air punching right now. We got more boxing. Yeah, we definitely got more. We got a hell of a freaking main event. And they just got on deck too. They announcing the champion himself, Rafael Espinosa, against my boy Rabisi Ramirez. Of course, I'm going for Rabisi El Tren. You know what I'm saying? Trend. Shout out to the ring girls. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. But peace to everyone who dropped out. I wasn't planning on doing like a fight party type deal, but that was a great fight, man. I really didn't know what to expect, how the night was going with Hitchens and Paro. Salute to both. I enjoyed watching all the fights tonight. For sure, man. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, Jones. A lot of people are surprised Hackett lost. But you have tough fights. One thing I can say about Jalil, he has no issue pressing. But sometimes you gotta not press. You have to press and come in at angles. Jalil comes straight down the motherfucking center, dog. He comes straight down the center a lot. He be catching them gloves for the wrong reason. This Olympian pedigree, man. Lost his first fight. He had the most darkest moment you can have with all the hype behind you and everything to come in here and lose your first professional fight. This should be a hell of a freaking fight right here. I ain't gonna lie. This Eltran Espinosa fight should be a hell of a fight, bro. Hell of a fight. If the dude is trash, finish him, Hitch. I don't know if it's in the gumbo or just the soup. Gumbo been come on here being a little spicy, man. Like they must have put too much black pepper in there, and he getting that confused with the brothers. Dang, God dang, give the brother some love. Give us some love, bro. It's just trash talk. It's like protocol there, Gumbo. It's just protocol, man. That's all. He ain't the first one to trash talk and say that a fighter was trash. You know what I'm saying? But I am, after in between, I am gonna get back to, what I'm saying, the exclusive interview of Jerron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? I happened to catch him. I was driving down the street and I said, man, I only see one car in the parking lot. It gotta be him. So I drove up. At that time, I was leaving the news station. I drove up. I said, this is perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to, to ask him some questions that, that was a reaction to what, the first interview we seen when he was in the parking lot. This is a different parking lot, though. You know what I'm saying? I have to see him out there. He seemed like he was shadow boxing in the car and shit, So I had to pull up and ask him some questions. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to know what I knew, like what was going on with the hunger. It seemed like the story was you're a boxing legend in the gym. You know what I'm saying? But under the bright lights, shit get tight. Here we are, 12-round championship rematch, Espinosa versus Ramirez. And if you see right off the back, man, Espinosa is very tall. He got the height advantage. You know what I'm saying? Eltran, this is the first round, so it's really not much to say that's different between either fighter. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a tough fight for both fighters if it lives up to what it was before. Nice head movement by Ramirez. Nice left to the body. One thing you do with a tree, you chop it down. Nice feints by Espinosa. One thing about Espinosa, that dude got an engine. He when he get going, this is a 12-round championship showcase, bro. Dude showed mad heart to first. Eltran is trying his best to navigate. Another left to the body. Espinosa felt that shit. I like how he slid, inside of the left hand. You know what I'm saying? Eltran is a southpaw. And Espinosa is orthodox. Another to the body. He's going to the body early. The investment is there. He has the broker on deck, Eltran. He's cashing in those motherfucking body shots, yo. Oh, let me take that down. My bad. I don't want nobody to get offended. You know what I'm saying? That I have my exclusive interview with Ennis. I don't want people feeling some type. Oh, nice right hand lands for El Tran up top. A minute 10 remain first. That's the best shot of the fight so far. El Tran is getting in early. 1-2 by Espinosa. Oh, he's trying to catch, Ramirez coming in. He kind of loaded up on that right hand. He had it cocked. He was trying to hit him with that counter uppercut. Man, that dude is rangy. Espinosa's rangy as hell, boy. Let me see what this motherfucking reach is. What's your reach, homie? What's his reach? Let's see what your reach is. They don't even have his reach up here. Imagine that. Imagine that, shawty. They don't have the man's reach up there. Oh, nice counter right left by Ramirez, man. He's connecting. He has a different game plan. He has a different game plan for this fight. He's stepping around Espinosa and actually going the way that they tell you to avoid. They tell you to avoid the power hand. But Ramirez is stepping on the inside and throwing his left hand to the body early on Espinosa, right? They usually tell you to shuffle out to Espinosa's left. Well, let's see how long he can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how long he can get away with it. Hey, appreciate that, Shanu. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, man. We in the Ramirez. Espinosa took the title from Ramirez in their last fight. This is part 2, the rematch. Touch jab by both fighters. Definitely 2 different styles in the fight we just seen in the main event against Liam Paro and Richardson Hitchens. And big shout out, congrats to Richardson Hitchens. Happy for the brother. Real talk, he earned his. The solid. He's solid. Can't nobody say Hitchens didn't earn his title. He's solid. He earned it in the ring. Oh, nice left hand, man, by Ramirez to the sternum. He's investing to the body of Espinosa early, and they landing too. Espinosa seems like he can't find yet. Ramirez is keeping distance well. Very smart. And the crazy part about it, if you're watching the fight, he's moving to Espinosa's right. You know what I'm saying? That's what they tell you not to do. Move to someone's power hand, but Espinosa is moving. Ramirez is moving to his left, Espinosa's right. Oh, another left to the body. Hard lefts to the body by Ramirez. Nice uppercut attempt by Espinosa off the gloves of Ramirez. Espinosa is not tuning up yet because it's a 12-round fight. He believes that he'll be better off on the back end. I'm telling you. He look a little slow right now, but I'm just saying maybe he's waiting till the 4th or 5th round to really get jumping. But no one fight is the same in the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Nice 1-2 up top by Ramirez. He looks like the quicker fighter right now. Oh, straight left hand to the body again by Ramirez. Oh, he has Espinosa's reacting to his damn left hand now. Espinosa kind of folded up to the right hand, looking like freaking Nico Seknashvili. You know what I'm saying? He was looking like Seknashvili for a minute. He's starting to goddamn favor. You know what I'm saying? He was starting to favor that. Good round by Ramirez. I'm not gonna lie. 20 seconds remain in the second. Ramirez barely missed with that counter right hand. Oh, nice left up top. Oh, they exchanged. The best exchange of the fight so far, man. And Ramirez landed 2 shots up top. Oh, again to the body. That's a Ramirez round. This second round, Ramirez round. No doubt about it. We heading into the third round, y'all. So far, so good for Ramirez. If this is the start he wanted, you know what I'm saying? Good start for him. We into the third round already. Is pressuring. Oh, he tried to throw an elbow. Damn, Espinosa's. Oh, he did throw an elbow, a second elbow. He threw a second elbow. So Espinosa's trying to cut Ramirez up. He blatantly threw an elbow twice. The second one landed on the inside. Sneaky and dirty. Nice jab by Ramirez, sticking it to the body. Return by Espinosa. Good head movement by Eltran. Y'all hold on for a second. I'm back. 110 remaining in the third. So good for the fight with the game plan of the shorter fighter. But Espinosa's coming on. He's checking out with that right uppercut counter. He's using his jab more. He started to impose his presence. He's getting closer and closer. Oh, Eltran caught him. Damn, man. Espinosa ate it. Oh, that was the hardest shot of the fight, man. He ate that. Ramirez caught him flush on the chin. He ate it. Probably because it's early in the fight. Eltran is sitting there. Oh, nice 1-2 by Eltran. He's smiling at him. Now they're exchanging. Eltran like, this what I like. Oh, nice exchange, man, by both fighters. Best so far this fight. 15 seconds remain in the third. Most active round so far, man. Ramirez is pushing. Espinosa is pushing Ramirez back to the ropes. He waved his hand like, let's go. Let's make it a war. That ain't always a smart way to do it. Nice uppercut by Espinosa to end the round. So it's not always the best to do it. You know, make it a war for the fans. You got to be smart, especially if you are Ramirez, to try to get your title back. Because right now you're doing great. You know what I'm saying? You started the fight great. You're heading into the fourth round. It's a 12-round affair. He started great. You know what I'm saying? Very action-packed fight. Much more entertaining than Hitchens and Paro. I would say that. Much more entertaining. Oh, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He said he wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? He said he wasn't ready. You know, first he say he didn't know nothing about it, but he said they got to the deadline they called. He said he wasn't ready. He was undecided. He was undecided. He was undecided, yo. Look at this hard left hand by Ramirez. God damn. Nice slip to the left. Call him on the chin twice, bro. Fourth round on deck, y'all. Between Ramirez and Espinosa. Nice solid right hand by Espinosa, doubling up on it against the shorter Ramirez. Ramirez defense looks good. Shout out to Larry Wade. His strength and condition look good so far, and his coaching, of course. Espinosa's closing down. Nan's getting physical for Espinosa. He's turning up on the fourth. He's walking him down, going to the body, using his jab, with that long reach of his. It has to be 79, 80, something. Those long ass arms kind of give me Sebastian Fundora, vibes. Smart fight so far by Eltran not to get in an all-out war early with the taller fighter. Nice right hand up top, hit the gloves of Ramirez. I like what Espinosa doing. He's trying to catch him with the lead uppercut. Ramirez catches him with his own uppercut. Espinosa comes forward to the body of Ramirez. Ramirez with that sneaky left hand up top. Good defense, man. Good defense by Ramirez. Oh, man, the pace is picking up from Espinosa now. He's forcing Ramirez to fight. He's forcing the fight. One or two things can happen with what's going on with Espinosa. He's already been caught twice by Ramirez. Ramirez catch him on the counter coming in. You know what I'm saying? He's able to weather this storm a little bit because Espinosa is winning this round and he's really picking up the pace. Nice 3-4 punch combination. Espinosa up against the ropes. He's going up top to the body. He's really touching up Ramirez right now in this round. 30 seconds remaining in the fourth. I think if he catches freaking Espinosa again, flush like he did with that sneaky left hand, he can knock him out. He called him again just then. He called him again up top. I'm telling you, if he sits down and just have enough range with that left hand, I think he can knock Espinosa out, man. Because he's just walking. He's there for the counter. Good round for Espinosa. That was his round, period. That was his round. Easy. Good action-packed fight, man. Shout out to Keyshawn, man. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis. He was on there. And, he was basically talking about, his upcoming fight against Bohachuk. He getting a world title shot. He said after Bohachuk, he want Tank and every other champion, but he didn't say anything about Shakur, of course. But he did say every other champion. And then also, when we get later on in the fight, I'm going to talk about what Tank has pretty much put out there to the people. All right. Pretty much what I've said on live several times that, what I said about Tank Davis. He put it out there and people up here running. Oh, man, he don't care about legacy. I told y'all, if you freaking unsnap a belt, It's good to get the belts, increase your paycheck though. We're in the 5th round. Nice step in, straight left, line up Espinosa. Good shot by Ramirez. Espinosa's turning up the heat though. The HVAC is working. He's kind of smothering his punches. Ramirez pushing him up against the ropes. Ramirez hitting behind the head a little bit. Gets right back to work after the referee breaks. They have Ramirez up 39-37. Oh, he tried to hit him with an elbow again, man. The referee, he's sneaky about that. The referee didn't see it. He hit him with another left hand. But Espinosa is throwing a left elbow. And it's on the opposite side of the ref, on the ref. He's that left elbow on the left side, and the ref is on the right side. So he's purposely doing it. Espinosa is landing a lot of shots off the gloves. He's there for the counter left hand of Ramirez. He's there. The way he's just walking in, trying to land that shot, he's there for the counter shot. It's just all about, get him into a rhythm, and Ramirez keep on moving the way he is, and then sit down on that left hand. He need to get off the ropes. Espinosa misses with the lead left hook. Nice round for Ramirez, especially his defense. But this is direct pressure from Espinosa. Real talk. He's anxious. He's over anxious just to land anything on Ramirez. He's just anxious to get back into the groove that they had the first fight. He's letting his hands go, though. Three-punch combination miss. Returned by a 1-2 by Espinosa. Misses everything. He lands an inside uppercut on Ramirez. Oh, the referee warns him that time for throwing an elbow. Espinosa shrugs his shoulders. So the referee did see that. The ref did see that. It's the 5th round, so the timing is off. The telecast time is off. The round ended before the down. The shit ticked to 0 anyway. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. If y'all didn't see, Richard Hitchens is the new IBF junior welterweight world champion, or super lightweight world champion, however you want to phrase it. Good fight by him. He fought smart. You know what I'm saying? He's very composed, worked on his countering. He came Fima Lopez. I don't know if T.O. really want that fight because Hitchens, even though he won a title, he's still trying to build up his appraisal value too in the sport. And really, if you look at it, real talk, regardless of Teofimo Lopez having made $1 million, he's still a bigger name than Hitchens. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Will it be a good fight? Will it be a unification? Of course. The fight is stopped, man. Ramirez, what happened to the fight? What happened to I think Ramirez injured himself. Oh, Ramirez jaw broken. Ramirez jaw is broken. TKO victory. Eltran jaw is broken. He broke the man's jaw. Let me see. What happened? His jaw don't look broken. I mean, we have to wait till the fight is over. The fight is over. Oh, his right eye is messed up. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the elbow. He was throwing that left elbow. Yeah, the referee didn't catch it. See what I was telling y'all? Espinosa was throwing that left elbow. Yeah, he was throwing elbows tonight, man, and the referee didn't see it. Hey, that's the dirty part of boxing. It wasn't an elbow on the time it stopped. That was a straight right hand to the eye. Real talk. That was a straight right hand to the eye. Oh, the he said the punch that caused the injury was the round before. His eyes definitely messed up. Well, I told y'all he was throwing elbows on the inside, right? Yeah, you need to go back to the fifth round. Let's see if an elbow landed during the fifth round. He was throwing that elbow, Bradley. I don't think he was paying attention. He was throwing them elbows, man. That's the dirty aspect of boxing. Espinosa retains his title. 6 round stoppage. Glad I ain't bet on this fight. I stayed away from this fight. I stayed away from this fight. Yeah, scour the fifth round for real. We want to see if he landed because he did land it earlier than that. It sucks when you stop a fight and people can't really determine why you stop. What y'all think? They should have a trilogy? You don't have a trilogy when you're down 0-2, though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. He need to make a decision because Israel Vasquez, a fighter who I followed close when he was coming back. I remember the time when he came back too early from his eye being messed up, and they told him not to do it per the doctor's wishes, and he needed to get the paycheck. And he came back earlier than he should have, and went into an all-out war, just like the Mexicans love to do, and he ended up losing that eye. And then, I know he died of cancer, but I'm just saying he lost his eye first before he passed from cancer. But it was a 6 rounds TKO stoppage, man. He say he was hit with some elbows. And y'all heard me say, he was throwing elbows on the inside. And he got them long freaking slicey arms. It's nothing different than what Espinosa was doing and Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora didn't purposely throw the elbow, but he has those bladed elbows with barely no meat on it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if Espinosa's gonna say he didn't throw no elbows. Oh, that was Jordinos Ugas, his Cuban countryman. So what Espinosa said, he felt that Ramirez was feeling his power, and he knew that the ending was coming soon enough. So he quit. Hey, all I'm saying, Bruce Carrington, I know you was up there earlier doing the commentating for this fight, but man, I'm not saying you can't get it done, but you're gonna have to come in there with a hell of a camp if you're gonna fight Espinosa. I know Bruce Carrington, Shushu was up there talking about facing the winner and all this of Ramirez Espinosa. That dude is tough, bro. That dude is tough. Like I said, I'm not saying Shushu cannot get the belt. He cannot get the victory. I'm just saying it's a tough fight. And he's not that tall either. I thought he was commentating. I wonder where he went. Okay, so they found the elbows. That was the forearm. That was the forearm. Now that's not the one that happened. There was another one early in the fight. Where's Shushu at? Shushu was what? I thought he was commentating tonight. Gets commentating. They should be asking Shushu, do he want to fight um Afriel Espinosa next after that? I'm serious, bro. Shushu is sitting on the third row. Oh, I guess he's back there with press row, not up there near the ring. Okay, I got it. I got it. I see you, Shushu. I see you back there. Go Bob Arum. Shout out to Bob Arum turning 93. Still showing up the fights. Still showing up the fights, yo. Bob Arum still showing up the fights, man. 93 years old, bro. Hey, man, up here showing up the fights, man. From start to finish. Crazy. Still going strong, man. Oh, Tim Bradley is they're talking back and forth about pretty much Obesity quitting And the fact that Espinosa had an ankle injury in the first fight, he still kept getting up and fighting. He did. That's a fact. But your ankle is your ankle and your eye is different. Let's not get it confused there, Timothy. Your eye is different than your ankle, buddy. You can't put no freaking ankle wrap on your eyeball. When you get a detached retina, you can't go up there and say to Walgreens, "Hey, can you give me a brace for my eye? I have a detached retina. Yeah, I need that special electric slash retina tape. Okay, that y'all said y'all had on clearance in the Walgreens Super Saver. Yeah, and can you give me military discount, please? I'm done with that. Okay, let me get to what Tank was talking about. Tank was talking about he don't give a damn about legacy, right? So I have put it out there so many times that Tank is all about getting his money. People act like it's wrong for him to be able to make paper millions and not really give a damn about belts. Look, if someone before the Keishans and the Abdullah Masons and Floyd Schofields and them was coming in on the scene at 135, a relevancy, right? Then when Tank had the Reggie belt and you had, Teofimo Lopez, you had people talking about the 4 and 5 Kings. Tank was in the 4 or 5 Kings, but who they was talking about? They was talking about who's gonna fight like Lomachenko. Who's gonna fight Lomachenko? And then it came up that they thought it was gonna be Devin Haney, but it ended up being Teofimo Lopez. So Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko. Still, Gervonta Davis is sitting up there, a seated champion at 135. He fight Cambozo. Still, Tank Davis is at 135. And then he loses the belts to Devin Haney. Still, Tank Davis is at 135. Not until Devin Haney vacated the straps did they elevate Tank Davis to the WBA super. And you know what he said? He sent out the tweet and said, I don't want that shit. So how can y'all be mad at somebody who's making millions and they say they don't care about legacy? Do you think it's going to affect him when Hall of Fame come up and he's sitting on his money and he's living off his money that he earned in the ring? Do you think he's going to really start pouting and taking it out on anybody who's close to him just because he became eligible for the Hall of Fame and he didn't get the first ballot? Do you think it's going to interrupt him when he has millions in the bank? I mean, come on. For some fighters, they need the belts because their star power isn't like Tank. Tank has that equalizer. He has that quitter hitter. You know what I'm saying? He has that it factor, that star power. That's what Tank has, bro. That's what he has. It's just people don't want to really accept it because they want him to fight the individuals that have more hardware, so to speak, or they have a certain type of hardware. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to look at, the Shakur Stevenson, yes, they have 3 divisions to their name, just like Tank. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko, 3 divisions to his body of work, his portfolio. You know what I'm saying? You have 3 champions, seated champions. One's on vacation again. The other one is the cash cow of the 135-pound division. Nobody else is. So when you at the end of the day, none of them other champions, regardless if Keyshawn become WBO champion or not, they're not gonna force Tank to do anything. You can talk that talk. It sounds good. And I like Keyshawn, man, how he was on there and how he was talking and everything and what he planned on doing. I like it, man. For real. But you have to be honest with yourself. Y'all can call out Tank, but you ain't calling out Shakur. So we have in the paperwork, there's an exception rule, a therapeutic exemption that you check this box and you would not fight Shakur Stevenson at 135. Keyshawn said, I believe that I'm better than every champion at 135. Tessitore did not ask him specifically Shakur Stevenson. So there was some etiquette used when he was up there. Because if you're saying that you believe you better than the champions at 135, one of those champions is your bosom buddy. But yet you speak of going in there fighting Baranchik and then wanting to fight Tank. And you know for a fact that Tank weak point, he asked, what do you believe is Tank's weakness? And Keyshawn gave a very smart answer. He said, me. He said, I'm Tank weakness. He said, I am. I like the response. I do. But also, you missed out something with the other champions. You say you believe you're better than all the rest of the champions at 135. So at the end of the day, Shakur Stevenson is a champion at 135, but y'all on some friendly passport bros type shit. Y'all on some passport bro shit when it comes to 135. Real talk. Seriously. What are people supposed to think? Boxing is a business. We know that. Boxing is a straight up business. If you have a boxer that's able to exploit it the way Tank has been able to, and basically take advantage of his blessings that God blessed him, his blessings that God gave him with power and being a highlight reel knockout specialist, and people come to see him fight. He's one of the most entertaining fighters right now because he has the it factor. He has the knockout ability. You know what I'm saying? So, those of you that's pouting about him saying he don't give a damn about legacy, what is legacy? Where do you define legacy in boxing? Is it somewhere in the scriptures, the boxing scriptures? Can you find the Bible, the boxing Bible that has the scriptures that in the book of legacy, they talk from chapter 1 all the way to chapter infinity on what legacy means to the sport, how it's defined? No, you're not going to find that in the boxing Bible. There's no special code for boxing legacy. Some fighters dwell in legacy and get belts. And then you have seen some fighters that picked up the belts come back when they pass their prime because they need to fight. But like I told you all before with Tank has been a anomaly. He has a different type of dynamic to him. He's able to take full advantage of a system that someone who really don't engage in the media, right? He's a black fighter, but he's been able to crack the code, so to speak. Seriously, Tank has been able to crack the code a little bit more than any other black fighter at his age, okay, at his age, with being a pay-per-view star. He's been that guy. Yes, he's fighting a lot of non-black fighters, of course. I mean, that was the motto over there, wasn't it? That was the motto. Seriously, who am I to mention it without mentioning that? That was the motto. You make your money fighting non-black fighters. And that's pretty much what he did. Hector Luis Garcia sound black to you? Rolando Romero seem like a brother to you? I'm saying Ryan Garcia sound like a brother. I know Frank Martin does. But I'm just saying, does all them other cats sound like that? Just take a wild guess. Jokic Gamboa, does sound like a brother to you? Ricardo Nunez, what about him? What about him? We don't have. Do you want to go to one? Does Mario Barrios sound like a brother to you? Does Santa Cruz sound like a brother to you? So he's been able to crack the code, bro. He's been able to crack the code and do what he do to position himself and make that money on pay-per-view, and he owes nobody an explanation. The dummies that's up here trying to tell this man how to make his money is they're uneducated, misinformed, for real. They're misinformed on how boxing truly works when it comes to the business.
The business will always flourish from the mighty dollar bill. You all have to understand that you are not paying his bills. A fighter is here to get money. Does a fighter sometimes overprice themselves? Yeah. Is some of the fights fall out because they overprice them? Yeah. But understand something. When Tank was with the very same person that you criticize, that built his superstar power. When he was over there with PBC and with Mayweather Promotions, they helped him take flight. You know what I'm saying? They helped him take flight, yo. So he's able to enjoy the elevation that he's at right now because he didn't even win the WBA in the ring. He was elevated, but he did earn the WBA Reggie title at 135 and 140. Then he went back down to a division where he had dropped his title on the scales and picked up another title. He got his shit together. Now you have people that's believing that, okay, we need somebody else to shit on. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spencer's over. Terrence Crawford did not live up. Errol Spence did not live up to what we expected in the fight, and Terrence Crawford made him look like they wasn't even in the same class, right? So now they're trying to find this other dynamic. Jaron Ennis just absolutely fell out the nest. He hit his head. He's still trying to learn how to fly. You know what I'm saying? I think it was somebody else in the nest, and some of them chicks, they be fighting for the food and they be pushing the motherfucking weak one out the deck. I think he got pushed out the nest. So they still looking for somehow, some way for another duo for them to take sides. And the wild part about this psychological deficiency is the fact that they was just dogging Shakur Stevenson out. They were just dogging him out, calling boring. People was walking out and this, that, and the other. Now, all of a sudden, Tank comes back in the picture because Lamont Roach is his next opponent. So hearing that Roach is his next opponent, now they start talking about Shakur Stevenson. Now they started talking about Shakur Stevenson in a good way. They still had complaints against Artem when he fought Artem, but now they're trying to do the one against the other. You're dealing with two light-skinned dudes. It's not going to work the same. You know, we've seen the hatred towards Deontay Wilder and Bud Crawford, but this is different. That's why it's taking a little bit longer to just get the traction behind it and, you know, get out the burnout, you know what I'm saying, and get down the road. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's taking so long, because they're trying their best to say the same shit over and over again, that Tank is ducking. Tank is ducking. He ain't fighting nobody. So much to the fact that they want to believe that Keyshawn Davis is ready for Tank Davis, even though Keyshawn's resume doesn't add up. Shakur at freaking 135. Yeah, we already know what that's like. De Los Santos get praised for taking out El Rayo, right? Who's now a current champion at 140. But De Los Santos haven't became champion yet. But they want to think that Gervonta Davis should fight De Los Santos. When is Gervonta Davis do all that? He was a follower. Like he was the one not making the call. He ain't gonna fight no common opponent, nobody, unless he wants to. Unless he wants to. Why would he do that? Why would he fight any of Shakur's common opponent? He ain't trying to prove shit to Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Lomachenko, Baranchek. He ain't trying to prove none of that, in my opinion. You know, you feel me? He's not trying to prove none of that. I mean, you can wish, pray. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want, but it's gonna be a slow pace to think that you're gonna force him just off the criticism and asking him dumbass questions at a media scrum to think he's gonna really change up. He's not gonna change shit up. If y'all looked at my thumbnail, if some cats is, you know, begin talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? I say, damn, you know, once again, they wanted so bad that, you know, how Ennis linked up with Crawford so they can try to run another freaking a regiment of smear campaigns against Crawford, right? So at the beginning of the day, it's been like this. People understand that Crawford is a pound for pound best. They understand he's full weight division. He himself is a certified, legitimate, official Hall of Famer whenever that time comes. Absolutely. 2 divisions undisputed. We understand that. I'm glad that his name is so far gone from being mentioned with clout chasing. But guess what? Crawford has came on record and he put it out there recently. You know, Crawford put it out there recently that, let me bring up the picture right quick. Crawford had put it out there that he may have no problem entertaining the fight with Jaron Ennis in the future. Now, of course, I don't see Terrence Bud Crawford coming down to 147. Now, if this fight is to be made at 154, a healthier weight class for Terrence, then I can see. But Ennis, one thing in all of this confusion and cloud cover, what Ennis has going on right now, is the fact that he understands he don't have shit to say when it comes to Crawford negotiations. So Crawford will be doing him a huge favor if them two fought in Saudi Arabia. He'd be doing him a huge favor. Real talk, he'd be doing a huge favor. I believe Crawford at it, at his best, depending on who he fight next, whatever, at his best, just based off what we know about Crawford, I believe he gets a TKO stoppage of Jaron Ennis if he don't flat out knock him out. Because the reason why I say that about Crawford is that he's so technically sound. His boxing IQ is very advanced. You know what I'm saying? I find him to be a master of his craft, along with a coach that is the mad scientist. They mesh well together with the curriculum. And when they go in there and do film study, it really shows when you're under the bright lights. I don't know who's in the corner of Ennis. For real, I don't know who's in the corner of Ennis, because it seems like every time information comes up, team, I'm talking about important information, they all are outside of knowing what's what. Like, they have so many pieces in different areas, but they're not passing the word. I don't know how that can be. It's so disorganized, bro. Well, I didn't hear that. Just like Bozy Ennis when they was talking about with Bozy Ennis with this negotiation with Norman Jr. He was up there telling people, I didn't know anything about that. That's bad look, bro. That looks not look just bad on boxing, but it makes blacks look bad, because when it comes down to having a father-son at that level, you should be on top of your shit, right? And then the whole deal where Ennis is up here talking about they rejecting them all. Okay, you know about that. But all of a sudden, in this case right here with Virgil Ortiz, you had no awareness. I'm not here to bring it up and retrace those steps. But what I am willing to say, for those of you that have something to say in my DMs, you pick and choose who you want to single out, and you try to make it personal. All because you get mad at creativity. It's just boxing talking creativity. I don't have nothing personal against Jaron Ennis, but I don't think he's a very smart boxer. And if he's not a smart boxer, that means I don't think he's a very smart human being. Because boxing takes a smart human being to figure out what to do in the business of boxing. You're not paying me to help you figure it out. If it was the case, I would tell you, it's nothing you shouldn't know about the next moves. And you don't find out to the next move from somebody freaking calling you at the house and say, hey, guess what? We got Virgil Ortiz. When? Like, that's the first time you heard it and they need something that day. No, that's not where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to drop that in your lap and say, hey, it's some scuttlebutt out here, some rumor mill that Virgil Ortiz, you over Saudi Arabia, February 22nd. Just let that sit with you now. Think about it. Get with the team. Think about it. What we're going to do, we're going to give you 70 2 hours. Okay, we're gonna give you 72 hours to think about it. I really need to lock this in. I mean, and the pay, they go over the pay. What he's gonna get paid. Let's just say it's 6 million, 7 million, whatever the case may be. Boom, you have the information. You're supposed to talk. Get it ready. And it specifically said when they called back in the deadline, he was undecided. He said he was undecided. Not only was he undecided, but he is a sitting world champion at 147 pounds. Now, like, I have to go through this. I basically have to put this disclaimer up there because I'm not trying to come out my shell and go to the graveyard and give people headstones for being stupid. You know what I'm saying? You have to talk about if I'm gonna be a bit funny, it's gonna be on boxing shit, right? This is it's not directed to anyone in particular, but the interview that he did in the parking lot. I mean, listen, that was one of the worst ducks I've seen in a while, and the excuse that was given by your peoples. But this interview right here, it remind me of 2020 when we was in COVID. Seriously. It was almost like looking at something and saying, damn, I'll be glad when we get ready to go back to work because ain't nobody out here at work. The parking lots are empty. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's just thinking about, like, damn, how are we going to get through this? I'm asking, though, Ennis, as you're a sitting world champion, why would you do an interview in an empty parking lot? You already got other shit going on where people, like, I know you got the custom headrest and shit. I mean, hey, I ain't worried about whatever your vehicle, your money. That's you. You earn that shit. But can I just ask you how and who came up with the location? Were you out there playing soccer? Were y'all throwing a football? Were y'all goddamn flying paper planes through that motherfucker? I mean, why were you in the parking lot? Were they filming a part of The Wire? Were y'all having 40-yard sprint contests? I know how they like to do in the city. They be having a sprint contest and shit for little bits of money here and there. Got the youngins out there. But, brother, that parking lot interview was one of the worst places you can be. It just looked tacky. And there's no knock on YSM Sports. Because you're the boxer, Ennis. You have to step up. You're the boxer. I mean, dude, you having that interview in the parking lot, an empty parking lot, is pretty much kind of giving us to what your career is like right here. Like, when it comes to the respect level, it just seems like it's very minimal. Like, you in that parking lot, it's like that's your lens of respect in the game of boxing right now. It's a lot of empty spaces that people don't want to fill because now they're hearing you with excuses, man. If you're going to do an interview in a parking lot, just make it seem like you're just passing through and that's it. But, brother, I would never recommend on what you got going on right now from the duck anthem with Virgil Ortiz to explain to the people why you ducked. And what and look, the place you decide to explain to the people is an empty parking lot. See, what I could have did, I'm just gonna be honest. I thought about putting the Wells Fargo Bank up there with a parking lot next beside of it. And I started to get real petty, but I said, no, it's Christmas. I'm gonna stick to something just decent. But I started to put the Wells Fargo center up there, brother, arena, and a parking lot, and put a one little vehicle up there, and put a banner up there. You know what I'm saying? Ennis faces so and so, because I just didn't think that was the place to tell the people on why you ducked Virgil Ortiz. You clearly said You was undecided. That's a duck. And look, I never heard a legitimate reason as to why you ducked them. Being undecided ain't it. Once again, I heard Greg Hackett say that you wasn't thinking about boxing. I heard that you want to do other things like eating stuff, so forth like that, and be a civilian. I got it. But at this point in time, for 5, 6, 7 million, however, I mean, your appetite will be real good after February 22nd. You go over there and beat Virgil Ortiz, you living well. You eating filet mignon. You getting it served to you. Man, you chilling real nice. And then your legacy, like, put it out there. Now you separate yourself at 147. You're the king of the division. It ain't no debating. You know what I'm saying? You made the most money. The price yesterday is definitely not the price today. So you can tell them I went up to 154 and fought Virgil. I'm asking more money right now. Hey, Turk, I'm trying to see, can I get a dime out you? You can give me 10 million. Definitely, we got a unification. And then, of course, whoever the next fighter is, they're going to get a nice check too. Now your star power begins to come back together. You know what I'm saying? It starts to form a picture of the way, they started putting that belief system back on you. Confidence. It's just fans don't really have that maximum confidence about you no more. They've heard what you said. We heard the excuses. You said the fans are ridiculous. They're gonna mean it. They're gonna say anything, but you gotta understand, a lot of these fans, you got educated ones, you got people that have whole different types of success in their personal life. So you can't say they're dumb or they just don't care about boxing. They say anything. No, it's not everybody. It's not everybody. But it's one of you, big dog. It's one of you. And my whole point is, if it's one of you and we're listening to you, then what it comes down to, your words and your words alone. You said you was undecided, but you was talking post-fight. This is how it all constructed for you. At the end of the fight, post-fight, you was talking about, I guess I'm moving up to 154. I'm 27 years old. I guess it's time to move to 154. And then I guess you have enough time to go home, relax. And now you say, oh, I was undecided about 47 to 54. I haven't been decided yet. I haven't even decided. And then when they called me up, and they gave me a deadline, when they came back, they say, I'm undecided. So you turned down the fight. You didn't take it. That's a piss poor look on your part. I know the criticism, you want to say is messed up. And you came to a parking lot because you was pissed off about what people were saying. You came to a parking lot now. You came to a parking lot because boxing fans they weren't saying nothing personal about you. They were just saying like, damn, you ducked. You didn't want to take the freaking fight. So, dude, what you want us to do? And we're going to tell it the way it is. We had a willingness to believe that we was going to see you and Virgil Ortiz over there on the February 22nd card. And you turned it down because you say, I was undecided. And then you have all these individuals that don't care about you saying you was undecided. I get it. And just in case y'all missed it, Madrimov, he pretty much drops out of the Bohachuk fight, which it makes all the sense in the world to line him up for Virgil Ortiz to be healthy next year. So Bohachuk supposedly has bronchitis, and he is absolutely going to be healthy enough. We won't have to worry about no cuts, no nothing. Him, if he's healed or not get suspended. I mean, if you look at it, it's the same thing that was going on with David Avanesian when he was stepping in to face Crawford. David Avanesian was the EBU champion, and he was set to fight in November, and then turn back around and fight in December with Crawford. And they got that taken down. because if they would have suspended the man, the fight is off. Period. The fight is off. So they removed him from the EBU and got him just lined up with facing Crawford in December of 2022. And you saw how that played out. You know what I'm saying? But this is not the last time I'm going to speak on this because I'm curious now. For one, I wanna know um, who is Ennis next. Will he be able to come up there with a champion that makes sense to all of us? Will he be able to come up with a champion that makes sense? Will it be Brian Norman? Will it be who? Will it be Stantionis? WBC? Who knows? But one thing that stands out the most for everybody in this when it comes to you is the fact that you said it's hard for you to get up for low-level competition. All right? So you pretty much put it out there that Korean Chukazagan was low-level competition. It's hard for you to get hungry for that. You couldn't even get hungry for the Philly fans, but you was hungry enough to pick up the phone for Willie Hello and say you've been looking for Crawford for 2018. So you've been looking for Crawford for 2018, and you didn't want to show him that you can get him up out of there too. Anyway, since you said low-level competition don't get you motivated and you was bored, all I need to know is, are you going to be on a path of destruction, carnage, when you start fighting from here on out? Because you say you are content with unifying 147 pounds. So we expect you to absolutely lay carnage in the 147-pound division and come and prove everybody wrong. Because you said you want to unify now. You said next year you want a unification bout. We already have full understanding who the champions are. So if you say that the low-level competition, it's hard for you to get up for that, it's no more excuses for you, bro. If you go in here and look the same, man, you just wrap it up, man. You're gonna have fights, and it's gonna be the concession stand people in there, the parking lot and security team is gonna be on deck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's pretty much who's gonna be at your fights. Of course, the ones with the comp tickets. If you go in there with a champion, and you don't show any type of level change because you say you can't get up for low level competition, I don't think you know what crucified mean. I wouldn't say the type that's in the Bible. This is a different type. You deals with social media. See, he didn't have social media back then when he was on the cross, but now there's a different type of crucifying going on. It has a lot to do with people judging you, and they have multiple sources on how to get that word out to the general public on how they feel, why they feel the way they do about you. Social media is one of them. But all I'm saying for you is you gave too many excuses in that interview. And I think it was one of the worst interviews ever. Just the fact that you was in an empty parking lot, one of the worst interviews ever with a world champ. And to one of the worst analogies given during one of the worst interviews ever is the fact that you compared what Terrence Crawford did moving up to face Canelo or calling out to face Canelo to what you want to do at 54. So you're saying pretty much Crawford moved up to 54, Madrimov, and he said he was one of the better champions up there, even though he wanted Sebastian Fundora first. You kind of left that portion out. He went up there to fight a champion. He moved up, fought Jeff Horn at 47, Madrimov at 154. But you used the analogy on a fight that he hadn't even locked in yet. You say he only want to fight Canelo at 68. It's no different than what Crawford doing. No, y'all need to stop clout chasing his name, yo. I mean, how many punch you need on the card? It's almost like we at David Buster's and y'all up here playing the Crawford games and you want them to punch your cards and use your tickets. How many freaking game tickets y'all need, bro? Virgil Ortiz didn't call you out. You didn't call out Virgil Ortiz. When you picked up your belt, you didn't say, hey, Virgil, it's time for us to fight. I mean, help me understand, man. I need some education on this shit. I don't have enough education as to why you would say that it's no difference than Crawford calling out Canelo and that's who he want to fight at 54. I mean, where were you in the equation at 54? You saying you wasn't ready to move to 54. Even Bozy Ennis, your father, said, hey, stop. During the negotiation that we're going, even before negotiation with Norman Jr., he said y'all was going to unify the 147-pound division. But then after your rematch with Chikazigan, you said, I guess is going to 154. So in your mind, you was dead set on 154 to move up. And everything goes back to the empty parking lot, man. Many spaces out there, bro. Maybe you feel some spaces with some people that can put some solid information in your ears. You know, the progress have to be different. I wish Ennis the best in turning it around. I do. I was going for him in the Chikazigan fight. I wanted him to win, beat that dude so he can level change, but it didn't work out that way. But at the post-fight conference, you pretty much said that, hey, it's at the 54. I go, and I'm 27 years old. You was talking like that resignation. You was giving that 147-pound resignation. And then all of a sudden, your mind changed because you want to hold on to that belt that you stole from Crawford. Now you want to unify the division that has 3 separate belts. Each sanctioning body has their champion. It haven't started. No champion at 147 has started to collect those belts. So you're looking at 2026 or even 27, because we know that certain fighters have become champions and they have taken long hiatuses because they'll say they're injured. We've seen it with Jamel Charlo at 154. We've seen it with Jamal Charlo. So you got a long road ahead of you, bro. You have a long road ahead of you. But man, I'm out. It's late. Man, shout out to Richards and Hitchens once again and new world champion. Congrats. Salute the hottest chat in the MF game. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.